you need to fill me in on something. What's with this beat writer thing you were telling me about off camera?
Why is it that every year we have certain beat writers, and I'm not going to name names because we all play for the same team, quote unquote. Why is it that every year a beat writer or multiple beat writers for Notre Dame who have extremely big ties to the university never give the university credit? Like, I get you need to be objective. I get that. Like, I totally get that. I get that. But there is always a little bit of bias with some of these writers. With most of these writers. I wouldn't even say some. Most. And the bias is that I'm going to favor my team just a little bit. I'm going to favor them a little bit because I follow them and I have a relationship with the coach and all that. But when it comes to Notre Dame beat writers, it is not there. It isn't. It is always, oh, they're going to lose to A&M, or oh, they're going to lose to Alabama, or oh, they're going to lose to Georgia, or oh, they're going to lose to Clemson. There's never any faith. And I just don't understand it. I really don't. And it really bothers me because they are the ones that feed the fan base this negative, resentful attitude that we've seen for a minute now. And it just drives me nuts. It just does.
Well, there is a toxic element that I have seen myself, and it's not good.
Like, I mean, you can have all the opinions you want. Like, this is a free country. I don't really, I'm not going to say I don't care because I care when it comes to our team. But you're totally entitled to it. That's my bottom line. You're totally entitled to that opinion. I may not like it, but I'll accept it. I know you like that quote. But, like, if you followed us for a while, you know that, and you know exactly where I went.
I do.
But yeah, it just bothers me. It just bothers me a little bit. And I will get to say faithfully, in good conscience, when and if it happens. If it happens when we're still alive, when Notre Dame wins a championship in football, I will be able to say I never doubted them. I will. I will always be able to say I never doubted the Irish.
Well, just look at all these schools and even pro teams that have never won all the NFL teams who have never won a Super Bowl, or the college teams who have never won a national championship and will probably never come close to sniffing one. Hence, a lot of your Group of 5 teams. Those teams have loyal fans that stick with them to the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we know about people switching teams recently. And I'm not going to get into that, but it's like you feed into all this toxic energy that a lot of these beat writers put out, and then you're just ready to flip on your team at the drop of a dime. I don't get it. And we've seen this many times before. People in our fan base complaining when we make the playoffs. Hence 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where's the loyalty? Listen, I won a national championship just as much as the rest of you, but I'm not going to crap on my team and just quit on them just because that doesn't happen.
Right.
So I just, I mean, I know Notre Dame has high standards. I get that. But if it doesn't happen on any said year, what can you do about it? That's the game of college football. I'm sorry, but even the greatest dynasties don't win a national title every year. Alabama doesn't win a national title every year. Georgia doesn't win a national title every year. Miami didn't win one back in the day every year, and so on and so forth.
Yep.
So and with it being Marcus Freeman going back to his first year, I know everybody wanted a national championship right away, but you got to realize when it's a new coach, it's going to take a few years to build a team, and that's just basic football fundamentals right there that everybody should know. So I don't know, man. It's just
I think it bothers them.
If we really want to turn things around, then it starts with the people that put the stories out. Stop putting out these toxic elements.
Yep.
stop being toxic, maybe turn the fan base around, because that's where it really starts when you think about it. But just an idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, with that said, Ben, anything else that you would like to add?
No. That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was.
We went longer than I thought. And
I
that's
know.
a good thing. That's a real good
said.
thing.
That's what she said. I had to say it. I'm sorry, but I had to say it. So, one last thing that I do want to add, and you and I will talk more about this behind the scenes, but as we've said before, we still plan on doing the raffle. Like I said once before already in the live stream and then a video before that, we just have to pick a time of when. So, but I laid out the basic format. We go live when we pick each winner, but I think you agreed to that already, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. But you guys stay in touch. We'll have more coming out with that in the near future. So, on that note, everyone, I am Sean Moriarty.
I am Benjamin Walters.
This has been the Two Irish Brothers Show. And as we always say after every episode, good night, God bless, and go Irish!
Go Irish!